Welcome back to Persephone Says. I have one of my first ever guests, one of my closest friends of all time and most in demand past guest, Mr. Julian Lever, is back.
Hi. We're back.
It's been a year and a half.
That's crazy, actually.
I know. Actually, it's insane because we spend so much time podcasting together.
Yes, I know. But we haven't done this in a long time.
Together, yes.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of questions to go through.
Okay.
Which actually I think we should start about how I weaseled myself or how I weaseled you into starting a podcast.
How I weaseled myself is maybe the more accurate.
Yes.
You're like, I would like to produce a podcast.
Yes.
So
And you're going to be
you're my
first
target.
suspect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, because the episode we did together was my most successful episode for a very long time until this episode, of course.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Friends, just listen, subscribe,
Yep.
make this the best episode again,
Yep.
and off we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about that conversation because it
takes a long time. I'm stubborn. For those of you who listen to my podcast, you also know this about me.
I don't know if they actually know that about you,
No,
Julian.
I'm actually very stubborn. And it takes a long time. And it takes like
you
a
down.
lot of trust. It's just like when we first started working together, it took a very long time to get there.
It did.
But I have to get to that place.
Yeah.
And I think also maybe I was in finally a good place from a mental health standpoint to like really want to like stick my toe in and dive in. But it definitely was many conversations and
so many.
yes, absolutely fucking not.
Yes.
Yes, maybe I'll think about it.
Yep.
No, definitely not.
Dump the first episode.
Dump
We're redoing it
We're
again.
redoing the whole thing. We're redoing the whole thing. Absolutely not. To re-edit it and then to finally yes.
Yeah. And for me, it's such an exceptional level of trust at this point because I'm not going to make you look bad.
Yes, always.
Always. And we're at the point where you know what we talked about. You know that I'm going to cut out anything that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And you don't pre-listen. You listen when it goes live.
I do. Yeah. I don't actually pre-listen. I don't see the edit. Really, it's just, it is what it is.
Faith.
Yeah.
Brett.
Also, it's about time.
Also, it's about time. I also know that.
So she's using it to her advantage, friends.
100%.
But I actually like that.
Yeah.
It's actually fun for me to be listening along with the listeners at the same time that it drops. What's funny is I'm usually in my car and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Thursday. There's probably an episode out. And I actually don't know what I'm talking about this week. So we should find out. Yeah.
It's so great.
It's actually fun. It's fun for me.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's been so fun for me to have people see the version of my friend that very few people actually have the privilege to see. And as we've gone, it's an exceptional level of a trust fall, let's be honest. There's lots of things that we've covered, are covering, and in the future
will cover. Yeah.
That we were like, this is just going to be about data.
Yeah.
And weddings.
Exactly. But we're like, oh, let's throw in the third pillar. Yes, exactly. But I think that's good. And I think it's been an interesting little ride. And it's been so special too, because so many people have reacted so nicely to it.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. And it's been such a fun creative outlet for me too.
I'm glad.
Yeah. It's been so fucking fun.
Yeah.
And then being able to pull different pieces of you out. It's been great. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's start with that.
Thank you for pushing hard.
Always. At least you hear it first.
I am matched in my stubbornness by her.
Yes.
So
this is why this works.
This is why it actually works. Is that the stubbornness together in that friction?
Yeah.
A diamond was born.
It really is. And actually, there's a lot of people who have lots of questions about us. So let's just start there.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cute.
Yeah. It's kind of darling.
It is really
It's an
sweet.
unlikely pairing.
It is, but it's a perfect pairing.
It really is. Yes.
It really is a very yin and yang.
Yes.
And I've learned so much I've learned through you about myself, and I think
and vice versa. 1,000,000%.
Which has been really cool.
Yeah. We push each other in ways that are very interesting and different and really that I've never kind of found before.
Same.
Yeah.
You're my absolute safe space. Absolute. Outside of Eddie, my Eddie.
Yes.
And my therapist.
Yep.
And then it's you. It's like those are the people that I'm going to make big decisions or small, stupid ones too.
Yeah. And the same.
Yeah.
The therapist and Francisco and my sister, I would say, and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really special. So I love you for that.
It is. Love you too.
Okay. What was your first impression of me?
Stubbornness, frankly, right? Like relentlessness. Because you were, number one, when I very actually first met you, you were like,
I just got really hot.
You were dressed in black tie attire and you were running around a party and filming it and doing the angles and art directing it in ways. And it was in the middle of a massive flip of a ballroom.
Yes.
That was like rather chaotic.
Get out of the way.
It was a lot. Who is this woman with the camera?
Yep.
And what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And we need to put a table here.
Yes.
Also, could you just move out of the way, please?
Fuck me, I remember that.
And that was like the first impression.
Yeah.
But then we had coffee and then you were like, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you until we were blue in the face of, I was tired of saying no.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
Relentless. But also in those work conversations, there is a level of confidence that you have that is very rare of something is going to succeed. You know something is going to be.
Yes. When someone's a star.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do know.
when you can feel like this is the direction that it's headed. And you were really very clear about that from the jump.
Yes.
And I don't think I believed you.
You did not believe me. And you were really scared.
Yeah, and I was terrified.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it was around when you got engaged, you were like, okay, we got to make a lot of like.
We just need to use this in this way that it can be used.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then it became more than just work, which obviously is how we arrived to this conclusion.
Yeah.
But what I also think is cool that people don't know is that we talk so much personal and work, and it's like
it weaves itself
constant
all over the place.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, and
really
also
cool.
in the beginning, you weren't living here barely.
No.
It was all very.
I was traveling a lot.
You were
for work.
Yeah, you were traveling a ton. You had just moved here then, and then it was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. And where is this friendship going to go? And what is it going to be? Is it going to be a work friendship? Is it going to be a personal friendship?
Yeah.
Where is it going to go?
Yep.
And what's been very good about it actually is that we still keep it very divided.
So divided.
I'm very proud of us, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We've worked really hard at that.
Yes. For me, when there was a moment where I was like, this is either going to be the best thing in my life and I was scared it could implode, was when there was some friction. This was maybe 3 years ago with someone on my team. And you were like, I have to be honest with you. Yeah. And I was so grateful that you actually said that. We won't name names. Yeah. She's no longer here. Suffice it to say. Yeah. But I was so grateful that you cared enough to tell me something hard about my business. Yeah. And what needed to change. And I was like, hold please. And then I feel like we went and took the brand, astro projected it.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. And I think,
needed that push.
Yeah, we all needed that. And I think you do the same thing for me. And that's the nice thing is you're like, hey, this is not how you show up in relationship. And you need to look at the way that you're doing X, Y, and Z. And maybe you need to reimagine that and really think about the way that you're handling this because it's not how you normally do. And so it's been nice to be able to be accountable to each other in that way.
100%.
It's special.
It's so special. Yeah. Yeah. No one can touch this fucking friendship.
No.
Period. Sorry.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. Because we're both so incredibly busy.
Yes.
We talk 100 times a day in so many different forms.
Yes.
Even if it's for 2 minutes.
Yep. Almost every day.
Almost every single day. Yeah.
Just a check-in.
Unless you're traveling and then I'm like trying my best to let you be. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But
like
it shifts and it jumps all over the place.
Yeah.
It jumps from Instagram to text message to phone calls
it sure does.
The email. Like it's kind of all over the place. And sometimes we're having the same conversation in all of those locations, just depending on where we are in the day.
Correct.
So
yeah, it's
special.
Cool. So now you know. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's cool.
The more you know. Okay. So you started a business.
Yes.
Sharp Right.
Yes.
You started a new business,
yes.
which I feel so privileged that you've allowed me and for TMS to be part of.
Yeah.
Lou,
which is so cool. It's been so fun.
Yeah.
In terms it's been fun to learn something new, but it's also been fun to go back to the scrappy stage. I've forgotten what that feels like.
Yeah.
The scrappiness of just, okay, I'm so excited about a sale. Oh my God, we did this. Oh yes, it did this. And oh yes, this technology worked and it showed up where it needed to show up. And also, it's been a very interesting learning curve.
Totally.
To say, okay, maybe this direction doesn't work, so we're going to go in this direction, right? We started only in power, right? Because Lou is all about generators, and now it's actually all about air conditioning and power, which is great because the real problem with in the event space is about air conditioning ultimately, and it being so expensive and it being so loud. And so to be able to start to solve that problem and understand that and pivot and learn about what works and what doesn't has been wild. And it's been very good to be able to bounce it off of you because it's those places where Julian Lever events, I know how to do that in my sleep.
Yes.
I know how to run it. I know exactly how it's going to go. I've been doing it for 23 years. I've been doing it 10 years on my own. I know how that's going to go. Yeah. But this is like a beast.
And it's been a while since you've been in the startup phase where for me, we're still here building and tinkering away.
Yeah.
And so don't forget social proof. Don't forget these things that are really important.
Really important.
And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah. We had a really interesting conversation because one thing I've learned through you is risk management. That is basically your entire job.
Yes.
And we had this really funny conversation of, would you hire
your
Lou?
own company?
Yeah. If you didn't know what it was going to be like?
And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Absolutely not. My entire job is risk mitigation.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No
friends, no new anything.
No new friends, no new anything. Don't trust anyone.
Yes.
And so now I'm like, put myself in the position of, hi guys, we're here and this is going to work. And that's a wild place to be.
Yeah.
On the other side of my own self.
Totally.
And explaining it to my own clients. Okay, this works and this is how it works.
Yeah.
And so that's been a very interesting learning curve for me.
It's been amazing, actually, having those conversations.
It's good. It's like working itself out. It's slow and steady, selling like it's supposed to, and it's a cool solution. And what's really been fun is in this social proof piece of things, of seeing people understand how it works and watch it work for the first time. And I don't think any of the challenge is really with the technology piece of things. It's more the risk management and then the operation piece, right?
Totally.
Like, where is it going and who is getting it there and all the things. And that's been so fun to figure out. And I think we don't talk about that in the wedding space ever at all.
Which part?
The
figuring it out.
The figuring it out part. We just want to be like, here's the sale and here it is perfectly arriving. It's boom, the same all the time. But that's not real.
No. And one of the most important things you've taught me is systems and processes, which like when you were saying these things to me initially, I was like, bitch, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we had none.
Yeah.
And so to now, first of all, be on the other side where we have tons. Thank you, Vanny.
Yes.
Thank you, Vanny.
Yeah.
But now to see you doing the same thing again in a different way has been super cool.
Yeah. It's been such an interesting learning curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you have time
to do this?
Do this and build another company.
Yeah. It's all spread in, it's woven in.
Yes.
Which has actually been very interesting. I think this year actually has been so much more intentional. I went to this retreat in January that actually really very much helped me with this in terms of setting of working in my calendar in reverse, putting all the meetings that need to be there in the calendar ahead of time, and then filling in with the other necessary parts of doing a job. And so I was able really in January to, when everything really started grooving and shaking, to actually build that time into the calendar to give me time to weave it all in. So I'm very thankful for that. Thank God. It took a minute, right, to get it on the calendar, but it's been so good to have just standing meetings with all of the various different teams and have the ability to have system check-ins with everyone.
What do you do when you're tired?
Generally, I really just want to sit on the couch and be quiet. It's funny. Tonight, a bunch of people are going to watch the Mexico City game. And they were like, you're coming. And I was like, absolutely under no circumstances. Yes. I am going to sit at home and maybe watch a show.
Yeah.
And just sit with myself.
That's great. That
I'm
makes me happy.
real excited about it.
Yeah, you travel a lot.
Yep, I travel a lot.
And my hope in 27 is that you're doing more fun vacations like you just did, which I'm so proud of you for doing.
Thank you.
Off the heels of no event he planned.
Yes.
First time in 10 years.
First time in 10 years to go on vacation and not have an event involved in it.
And have the right team.
To be in place to handle everything in all the areas.
The first time I experienced that was last year when we went to Lisbon.
Yeah.
And that feeling, I was like, this is what success feels like.
Yeah. Different. It is what success feels like.
It is.
It's like when you can actually just check in every other day and be like,
expecting you to check
what's going on? Yeah. And then if you do check in, it's like an extra little bonus.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's good.
So satisfying.
It really was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I also want you home selfishly a little bit more so you can enjoy what you've built here.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
That's not going to happen, but it's
not going to happen. But I am very thankful that I get to travel more often than not with Francisco.
That's very true.
And so it does keep that relationship in a good place, I think, because we get to travel together. We get to work together. We get to do all the things together.
Have fun. Francisco is the best ever. He is... I'm sure some of you saw his party in PV.
Yeah.
Which was like also a peak, by the way, for this year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. This year's been a very big, good year.
Yeah, it's been a really, we need to knock on everything.
Knock on all the wood.
Everything.
Right here, friends. All the wood. It's just been a good year.
Yeah.
It's been a year of learning.
Yes.
It's been a year of allowing mistakes.
Yes.
It's been a year of everybody has to make a mistake this year. And really learn from the mistake and never make it again. But learn. We're all learning. I'm learning. Everyone's learning.
Especially this year. So what I think was also really cool is I've had a big team. And now I have, I would say, a medium-sized team of people now.
Yeah.
And
that's quite a scale down.
Yeah, it's quite scaled down. It's tight.
Yeah, but it's tight. It's
very tight.
This is the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so to see you go through that process has been really interesting.
Yeah.
Great growth for you.
Yeah.
Frankly.
It has been. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting to get everybody in the right seat.
Yeah. To know what seat to even find the right person to then put them in.
Exactly. And to take that time. And honestly, this year is a culmination of 2 years.
Yes, for sure.
Just for those of you who are like, oh, it looks so easy. I'm like, it's not easy.
No, he reverse engineered all of this.
Yes, I reverse engineered it for 2 years, get to this place. Yeah. And it's a process. It just is a process. It takes a long time. And you have to have the foresight to know when to start turning the ship.
And you did.
And that's hard. And that's many conversations with a lot of people, you very much included, in terms of that committee that helps me run my business and make sure that I'm looking at all the things in the right way.
You didn't overanalyze this one, though.
No.
You did analyze it, but you didn't overanalyze it because it needed to go.
Yeah, it needed to change and it needed to shift and it needed new butts in new seats and creating new seats.
Yeah.
And
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It's huge.
It's been fun.
It's been really fun.
I've actually I've loved it. I've loved watching it.
Yeah.
The energy from it is electric.
I know.
It's revitalizing.
Yes.
And we're doing even cooler things that I even ever dreamed possible.
What's also fun is we're living a lot of the same lived experiences at the same time where I have the right team doing the cool shit.
Yeah.
And oh my God, we're incredible.
Yeah, it's been so fun.
But it doesn't we are the captains, but the people we have are so great and it's very satisfying.
It is. It is.
And
it's not micromanaging and it's very freeing and it's very, okay, we're organically in the right spot and we're grooving and we're all on the same track and we are thinking the same way and there's no animosity and it's just like boom. And the ideas are flowing and that's been so fun to watch too. I think sometimes in this business you have to be you can get into a rut where you feel like you're the only one with a new idea or your idea is met with such resistance.
Yes.
Even though you're the owner and the boss, your idea is still met with resistance. Everyone's, nope, no way, not doing it, not happening. And right now we're in a place of collaboration and cool ideas and no wrong question and very open and everybody feels like they know what they're doing. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, your team has no ego because you actually have no ego also. I have to just say that to you. Because even when you'll ask me questions, I'm like, who the fuck am I to even give you any sort of insight other than you're doing great, sweetie? Like,
no, the real tea. The
I'm
real
going
tea.
to tell you.
And I know you are going to tell me.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. You can get lost in this job very quickly of everyone, the accolades of this job, which are lovely and great, but they actually mean nothing in terms of the work that's being done every single day and the creativity that you have to push.
Totally. You can get high off of your own supply really quickly.
Very quickly in this job.
It could be really bad.
And it's very dangerous.
Yeah. I was guilty of doing that a couple years ago.
We all are.
Yeah.
At some stage in our career, 100% we're like, oh, I'm the best. This is amazing.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, I didn't even know this other level was even possible.
Totally. Which is inner peace, calm, and a kick-ass team.
Yeah. And vacation.
And vacation.
I know.
So great.
My friend Sam Jacobson, our friend,
yes.
He's always, yeah, you're measuring it based on your bank account and your wedding. He's but how many days of vacation did you take? I'm so fucking excited that I'm like, I took 3 full weeks off. No weddings, nothing. Sam, if you're listening, like full on, like goals.
Really did. Because there was so many meetings that I've been in with your team, and I've said this to you privately, and I'll say it now. It's like they're so good and they care so much. Oh my God.
They care so much. And I love it.
And they also, and obviously we're close. They know that we're close, but it's not performative for me. It's just how they're showing up.
It's just how they are every day.
So great.
Yeah, it's cool.
So great. I'm so proud of them and proud of my girls too, because they're like
everybody's just on
kicking
fire.
Ass. Yeah, they really are. It's awesome.
It's been fun to watch.
It is. But I also think that, and for better or for worse, I've experienced this multiple times over.
Yeah.
Is that when someone great leaves, the bar can only go higher.
Yeah.
And even if it's hard.
Yeah.
Right? And I've had lots of bad people leave and lots of great people leave too.
100%.
And like where it hurts and I want them to stay. But new blood, new ideas, fresh energy, and smart, knowing, capable people who have great experience. Yeah. I really think is the make or break.
Yeah. And listening to your gut.
Yes.
Which is so hard. Because sometimes you just are like, oh, but I should make this decision because of this reason and this friendship and this loyalty and whatever. But then you make a totally different decision and it's the right decision for the business. And it's like, that's a very interesting founder perspective of, okay, what am I making based on my relationships and what am I doing based on the business? And that I feel like how both of us right now got to this place of just putting our big girl pants on and making the decision that's the right decision for the business.
Yes.
And that's hard.
It's been, I'll talk about mine. You don't have to share yours. But I was dark there for a very, very long time with lots of the wrong people in my ear. Yeah. And sharing things that were incredibly toxic and secretive with you only. Yeah. And it's really helpful having someone who will SOS take you and life raft with you. Yeah. And be like, okay, you to safety. This is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing. This is what we see, what I see. What does everybody else see? Right. Yeah. And just always, I think, being willing to be honest with each other, even in the wavering. Because we both wavered. 100%. And we're like, oh, but there's the pros and the cons and the pros and the cons and the pros and the cons. And then ultimately realizing that the loyalty is not to a specific person. The loyalty is to the greater good.
Totally.
And that's hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
It was rough. It's been, last year was rough.
Really
last year
tough.
was my best year financially ever, which is insane. And also emotionally, probably the hardest year.
Yes. Last year was neither.
Yeah.
It was incredibly
Really
dark.
hard.
Yeah.
In a dark place.
Dark on money, dark on. Okay, so I'll tell you this. I've been wanting to tell you this, and I'll actually keep this in.
Yeah.
Last year, our profit margin, 2.9%.
Okay. Woohoo. Okay.
I made $1 last year. Is basically what that says.
Yeah.
And this year alone, already we're at 33.9%.
It's incredible.
Yes, but a lot of those very horrible decisions that I had to make were 2 years in the making with you and I and Eddie behind the scenes.
Yeah. Of getting it where it needed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shifting it and changing it and understanding what the actual priorities of the work were and what everyone was actually doing in their work. And it's such a process. It is really such a process. And one that like is never done. It's this is the thing I think people also they forget is that this business, any business period, full stop, is not a static thing. It's ever changing. It's always shifting. You have to always be paying attention to it. You have to always be looking at it. You have to be always willing to make the hard decision and the right call to get it where it needs to go.
Period.
Which is what keeps it interesting. I mean, we're definitely not here because we like are not masochists.
We're absolutely masochists. And the first time you said to me, I'm always tinkering on my business, I was like, what the fuck is he tinkering on? And I totally understand.
You're like, what is he tinkering on? I'm always tinkering.
On everything.
On everything, all the time.
But it just, once this is done, you look over here.
And you're like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
And how did we get out of whack in that department? And it's almost not even, this is the thing, it's not mistakes. It's like looking at it and realizing, oh, I haven't updated that thing to this new way we're doing things. This process, let's say it's guest communication.
Sure.
This process is antiquated compared to the other stuff that we're doing in this other part of the business. And so, okay, we have to find a new solution for that. So what does that look like? And now I have to go look at all the solutions and which one works the best and then analyze that and talk to the people and make sure that it all makes sense. It's those kinds of things. It's always updating to the next level.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we both intrinsically are incredibly curious people.
Yes. We just want to have the best thing.
Always.
We like the best choice.
We love the best choice, which is good and expensive.
Good and also expensive. It fucks with our profit margin, right?
It does.
But in the end, it's like you have to spend money to make money always.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
That's the thing. I think
when you hit that point, by the way.
When do you hit that point?
I'm saying like when you do hit that point where it's like you have a little money to spend.
When you have a little money and you're like, okay, this is kind of interesting and I need to explore this new thing. Like right now, I feel like I'm in this exploratory phase we opened an office in Paris, which is amazing. And so I've just been in the exploratory phase, not so much of booking weddings. Like yes, weddings will come and we do weddings in Europe all the time and all of that is very normal. But this is more like, who are the right people to meet and what are the right relationships to build and who do I rely on there and how do I help the European culture understand how Julian Lever Events works that's different than other people. And so it's been this interesting thing. I'm really excited. We're doing a Taco Tuesday in Paris.
Stop it.
Yes. And so we're going in September for our first Taco Tuesday in Paris.
I'm obsessed.
So I'm so excited.
Do they have tacos there? Are you bringing them?
They're doing them for me. They're doing tacos and barbecue actually.
Okay, that's really
at Rosewood at the Creole.
Of course they are.
And we're launching a new space for them. And so
cool.
It's going to be really cool. But just how do I take the things that are intrinsically part of my brand here and move them there and build partnerships?
I didn't know that. I love that
it's
for
really,
you.
Yes, that is 100% my obsession of the moment is just really looking at the work that we're doing in Europe and how to expand it and make it interesting. And then I would say it's been like, it's twofold at the moment. It's that, and then it's also been like looking at all the presentations and the branding of everything, like the new design decks that we've been designing.
So good.
They're so good. I'm
so
excited. We have so much fun doing them.
Yeah, they're so great.
And so that's been so fun.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Lou.
Of course.
Yeah.
All things
Lou.
Yeah.
All things power.
Yeah.
I've been so fascinated by power lately. And it's good. Even this conversation is just getting me even more excited again.
Yeah, I think that's the reality also that I've learned through you, which is there's like ebbs and flows of excitement.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to do this? I love it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? And that is also, I think, a reality that people don't talk about.
No.
And I will say it's a lot more even now than it was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but it never actually fully flattens out. It never really does. That's just the nature of this.
Sure.
And just know that if you're feeling that, you're not alone.
No,
we're
that's
all
so
in
normal.
it.
Yeah.
People don't talk about that though.
I've talked about, there were a couple years in there that I felt completely out of love with TMS.
Yeah.
Not am I doing the right thing? Because I knew I was doing the right thing. Just like, what did I do? Like,
how did we get here? Gotten here?
They're all my choices ultimately.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think that's a real conversation that it's not adorable to talk about, but it's true.
No, but it's true. And it happens in all business. This is not just the wedding industry.
No.
We talk all day long about any type of business.
Truly.
And every single person is going through these same things.
Yes.
And they're just not talking about them.
Exactly.
Or they're just sharing them privately with their therapist.
Hopefully they have
Hopefully they have one. If you don't, if you're an entrepreneur and you do not have a therapist, we need to have a chat.
Shut this off. Actually, don't shut it off yet.
Immediately run.
Yes.
In the notes, we'll put some links to get to therapy.
Yes.
Because that is also, I think, a part of the key.
It is. It's something that I revisited because you pushed me there.
Yeah.
I catch that in the first version of this conversation.
Yeah.
But I think I've been able to actually, the past 18 months, get to this happy, profitable, exciting phase because I'm every single week.
Yeah.
Every
You're doing
single
the work.
week. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
And reflecting and apologizing to myself, to my people.
Yeah. And putting the bat down.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Putting the bat down. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Putting the bat down.
Yeah.
Putting the bat down. Putting the bat down.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. Again and again and again.
Yeah, because I'm still very fiery and there's now only, what did I mention? 3 people, maybe 4, Richard, that get to see that side of me that I was letting everybody see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
We change.
Growth.
Thank God.
Progress, not perfection.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back to you again.
Okay,
sir.
great.
So I had some questions for you about one thing that you will never let leave from you based on your roots in Oklahoma.
Okay. That's an interesting one.
It's a special one, actually.
Yeah, it is a special one. I think the thing about Oklahoma is that people in Oklahoma are really some of the kindest people I've ever met. And they're incredibly humble people, and they're generous people. And I think the hospitality that I learned in Oklahoma is from family. It's from my great-great-grandparents and my great-grandparents, and it's been passed all the way down. And that's the piece I don't think I'll really ever let go.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
It's within you.
It's built into me. And it's just it's an interesting place. Oklahoma is an interesting place in terms of the pride of Oklahoma. Like, people do talk a lot about the pride of Texas, and I love being a Texan, and everything is bigger in Texas, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But there is also a pride in being from Oklahoma. There is a special convergence in Oklahoma that is from the mixture of the Native American tradition in Oklahoma and the settlers that came there. And it's a very interesting and complicated relationship, frankly, and one I think people are still sorting out. But both of the cultures are oddly woven together, and the thing that they share really truly is hospitality.
Things I didn't expect you to say, hospitality plus Oklahoma, but it does actually make a lot of sense. The kindness I have seen and experienced, and that makes a lot of sense to me.
And the willingness to try new things, and the willingness to be open to really one of my favorite places to do an event is in Oklahoma, because they are so willing to say yes. They're not ingrained in this, no, it can't be done, these are the rules culture. They're like, oh, that's cool. Let's try it out. Let's be exploratory. Let's try something different.
I love that.
And I think there's also a very interesting part that's layered over all of that in a lot of ways, the founding of the oil and gas culture in the United States was actually in Oklahoma. And so there is this wildcatter, we can do anything, we can make anything happen, like vibe.
Yeah.
And what is a good word for it? It's almost like the scrappiness.
Yeah.
Oh, my family came to Oklahoma in the land run. Right? So you're scrappy, right? They came, my great-great-grandparents came to Oklahoma in the land run in a covered wagon and like
so fucking
ran
cool.
in the original land run to get the piece of property that they got. And then they made it, right? And then they stayed. They stayed through the Depression. They stayed through the Dust Bowl. They stayed through all of these different elements. And I think there's an element of scrappiness that you hold on to. And it's something that's really very uniquely Oklahoman.
And I would say you definitely still have that regardless.
100%.
It's a refined scrappy.
100%. Yeah.
It's a refined
It is.
scrap.
And that's 100% from my great-grandmother, by all means. She taught me all things china and glassware and the way.
Yeah.
But there is just this interesting scrappy entrepreneurship that kind of comes from there.
I love that so much.
Yeah. It's a cool place.
I haven't been.
You should go.
I want to go.
You should.
I want to work a wedding with you at this stage.
Okay.
I will be
an assistant number 32?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay, great. You're going to be in charge of the escort card wall.
Done. Which is how I met Francisco.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. You're like, bitch, you're not doing this.
What's going on? What are you doing here? Get out of the way. We got to move this table.
I know. Again, I'll be like, one second. Do that take one more time for me, Julian?
Yes.
Yeah, no, but I really do want to see now that I know how things work within JLE, I want to see it from within.
Yeah.
So that I can storytell in a different way with you.
Yeah. It's cool.
If that makes sense.
Come on
down.
Yeah. The fall is busy. So pick a wedding anyway.
Okay. Say less. Perfect. Okay, so your podcast is called Mind Over Matrimony.
It is called Mind Over Matrimony.
We've done a lot of matrimony in business.
Yes.
So we're going to go shift fully mind.
Okay, here we go.
So here we go. Do you think there's a point in your life where you'll ever stop trying to prove yourself that you are enough?
No, I don't think so. I think it's built into me. It's part of who I am. In a weird way, that's an interesting part, actually, I think, of coming from Oklahoma in some weird way. There's always something to prove.
Sure.
And I also think that the self-doubt and the wanting to always best myself, the competition that I play with my own self,
of course,
is what has really served me well.
It has. There's no question.
Yes.
I think, no question. What I will say that I've observed over the past, particularly year and a half, is that you allow yourself to be proud of yourself.
Much more so now.
Yes.
100%.
You are stopping, and we talk about being proud of ourselves.
Yeah.
Even in this conversation, which wouldn't have happened.
No, it wouldn't have. And I wouldn't have even acknowledged the wins.
Yes.
And just looked only at the little imperfections. And yeah, I've gotten a lot better at that.
It's great.
It's cool. It's been so much more fun to get to have the whole experience. Yeah, not just the losses.
And what do you attribute that change to?
Really? Age. I think it is. I think it's like it's 10 years of doing this business. It's 25 years, I think, of being in this field. It's 10 years of sobriety. It's looking at all of those things and 10 years of being in a relationship, and then I turned 46 this year. So it's all of that, I think, together is finally in the right mixture of just, okay, be happy with what you have and celebrate the wins and analyze the little things and tweak them.
Sure.
Because I will always do that forever and ever, tinkering.
Always.
But being able to really celebrate the wins has been fun this year.
Good.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, because there's so much
It doesn't even
good,
feel like it's happening to me, really,
which is
frankly.
so cool.
It's feeling weird.
Which is so cool, honestly. And honestly, so over the past couple of years, I've witnessed this shift. Look, we've been shifting the brand for a couple years now.
Yeah.
But it's really funny how close to the sun I am with you, and how they have so many questions.
Yes, they have so many questions. Yeah.
So we'll keep asking them.
Keep asking them.
If you were to change your profession, what would you do instead?
Oh, I would work for the State Department. I still would. That may be my second career. I still would. I am fascinated by diplomacy and negotiation and all of those pieces of how international politics work. And I would love that job. I think it would be so cool.
You would do so well at it.
Stationed in a country and get to play that game.
Sure. But negotiating with terrorists within the wedding industry is not enough.
I mean, it is enough, but I think I would like to do it on a more larger scale.
Okay. Fair. Fair enough.
Yeah. Or I also sometimes joke that my other career would be to be a librarian.
You mentioned that recently.
Yes. When I'm really stressed out, that's my joke. I'm going to be a librarian and just get to tell people, shh, and that's it.
Last week, I wanted to be a librarian.
Exactly. And like, here's the Dewey Decimal System, figure it out.
Oh my God. Do you think they still do that?
Absolutely, they still do that. That's how they categorize everything. Them. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Library books.
I haven't walked into a library in a while.
Sadly, me either, but maybe I need to go to the library.
Maybe so.
Yeah. Just to
touch grass.
Just go see what my other career is going to be.
Yeah.
You know? My next career, my retirement career. I love it.
Me too.
I get to read all day. It would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you could change about your life tomorrow, what would that be and why?
Ooh. If there's one thing I could change about my life tomorrow, what would that be and why? I think.
I know.
I don't know. Good. Things are really very good. I don't know if I would really change that much.
Isn't that so satisfying?
Yeah, actually it is. I don't think I would. Everything that has happened to me has happened for a reason. And I'm so thankful for that. I wouldn't change anything really.
That's a pretty cool place to be.
It's kind of unreal, actually.
I would answer that question in I just want more zeros in my bank account.
Oh, girl, we're always.
But other than that, actually, the same.
Yeah.
It's really shocking.
Yeah. Even when it's like less zeros, I think the thing is like where it is very emotionally satisfying.
Yes.
And when things are like emotionally satisfying, the rest of it works itself out.
It's so true. It's so true. I actually feel like when you are emotionally satisfied, then the universe starts to bring you exactly the people who match that energy. I really fundamentally believe that.
Wholeheartedly.
That's been my experience, especially as of late.
Yeah.
Who appreciate the energy or for you, the design, the eye, the experience.
That match it. And like,
totally.
Yeah. It just, everybody shows up correct and it's cool.
It's magical, actually.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. A couple last things for you.
Okay.
On hard days, what do you do to regulate yourself?
Oh, that's hard. I would say I pray. That's the number one thing for sure.
No matter what.
No matter what. I think the thing that has been cool about my sobriety journey was that it brought me back to prayer with a higher power of my own understanding. And that's been really cool. That was actually one of the coolest things about my journey, the vacation I just took. I would say that I've become a much more just spiritual person and just trying to be in tune with the universe.
Yep.
And each place that I went was like an interesting cultural center of, yes, specific religions, but also like spirituality in its own weird way. So we went to Italy first. And so we got to go into all of these churches and go to the Vatican and experience like one type of spirituality. And then we went to India and it was like a totally different type of spirituality. And just something that was like really grounding and cool to experience and have an understanding of. And then we went to Hong Kong where it's like a totally different type of spirituality, but it's all the same. And I think that's the coolest thing about it, actually, where I'm sitting now is that I can recognize that energy is all the same energy. Right. And the message is the same message. And the feeling is the same feeling in all of those places. But that's the thing that I would say that grounds me for sure the easiest and the quickest.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I think unless people have heard those episodes, they don't necessarily know that.
Yeah.
Okay. What is something you are no longer willing to tolerate in your business or in your life?
What's something I'm no longer willing to tolerate? I think the thing, like in my business, the thing I'm no longer willing to tolerate is is bogarting information, right? I really want all the information out there and accessible, and so that everyone can see it, and there's systems in place so that everyone can see exactly what's going on. There are no secrets. It's all very intentionally available to everyone, from the lowest paid employee to the highest paid employee. Literally every single person, whether you work with us all the time or whether you work with us on the weekend. I think, yeah, that's for sure professional. I think personally, I'm no longer willing to tolerate just like surface level relationships.
So tell me what the future of JLE holds.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it's been 10 years. So it's been this like interesting evolution. I 100% didn't know it would be success. I did never imagine that it would be here, which I know you think is insane.
Fucking stupid and crazy, but okay.
But it's true. I think that's part of the scrappy piece of it.
Sure.
To go back to that Oklahoma question. Okay, like I'm just going to be scrappy and I'm always going to think about it in a scrappy way. Like, okay, cool, let's go. Where does it go next? I think it really is it's not even really doing bigger events. I think it's really just honing in even more so on the right client and the people that want to collaborate in the right way.
Sure.
And not even the right way, but just want to collaborate
Sure.
and want to have fun and want to enjoy the process.
Sure.
And want to do things that have never been done before.
Yes.
That's the thing. I think it's the most important thing, right?
Pushing
the boundaries and giving away the knowledge. I think that's been interesting too. That's been the fun part. I actually think of doing the podcast has been like giving the information back.
Sure.
Of just, okay, this is how I did this.
Sure.
And you can do it too. And or you're a client and this is how it works. And any number of those things. I think that's been the more fun piece of it. Is just peeling back the layers a little bit. And I think that's the next 10 years. Is just peeling back more.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
I see more of that. And it's been funny as we've worked together on the podcast and you've been giving information that most people would gatekeep or pay for. You did neither of those things and it didn't take away
from my business.
Anything from you. No. And that is important to note.
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, it bolstered it.
Yeah. It's been very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting note. I've always been a believer of giving free information away because it does come back to you karmically or otherwise.
Yes.
And I think if nothing else, it really solidifies you as the expert in the thing that you do.
Yeah.
If you can talk confidently about it.
And give it away.
And give it away.
Tell you how it's done.
Exactly.
It's been a fascinating process.
Yeah.
And your experience is going to be different because you're a different human.
Totally.
Yes. And everybody's going to do it in a little bit of a different way and encounter different things. But I think the thing that's the most important and that's been really helpful in this podcast, that none of this has been easy and it hasn't just happened overnight and it wasn't just handed to me in some weird way. It's one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time building. And so I think just continuing to do that has been just really fun and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again.
We can't wait 1.5 years in between.
No, but we have to be mysterious.
We have to be so mysterious. I love you so much.
I love you too. Thanks
for being here.
Yes, it's been great.
It's been great for me too. And until next time, maybe another 1.5 years from now. Bye.